take you, baby, down to the riverbed. Got to tell you something, go right to your head. I got a line on you, babe. 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 Now listen, our winter's almost over. The summer, she's coming on strong. I can love you, love you, love you, love you all year long. Hey, hey. I got a line on you, babe. I got a line on you, babe. I got a line on you. I got a line on you, babe. I got a line on you. I got a line on you, babe. 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 I got a line on you, babe.
Interesting weekend.
You don't want to know.
According to police, foul play was involved, and they will continue their investigation. And now for some very sad local news. Bob DeRevere, co-founder of the Clear Breeze soft drink company, was found dead of an apparent heart seizure this morning.
Oh, God, no.
Tina Bloom, co-founder of the firm, told reporters DeRevere was working late and died at his desk. DeRevere, a chemist by training, started
Oh,
Clear
please,
Breeze
God,
10
don't let
years
this be
ago.
a big
It
deal.
caught on almost immediately with a small following and has continued to build from its initial base of fans. We will have more on this story and the latest on Clinton when we return.
Great.
Is that a friend of yours, Frankie?
More than a friend. You know, I got a big chunk of change tied up in this Clear Breeze stock.
Well, you better prepare yourself for a wild ride.
Yeah, right. Hang on. Yeah.
I need you guys in my office right now.
Whatever happened to good morning?
That's for when the morning's good. 20 minutes.
I smell a bad week coming.
It's only Monday.
Black Monday.
Robert De Revere, CEO of Clear Breeze, died last night.
Yeah, we heard the news.
What you didn't hear was that the heart attack that killed him was brought on by an allergic reaction to ether.
Ether.
Apparently, De Revere died as a result of a break-in over at the Clear Breeze plant.
Come on, Sherman, it sounds like homicide's case to me.
It would be, except that whoever killed him also made off with the secret formula for Clear Breeze. So we're also talking about industrial espionage.
Espionage? It's soda, for God's sake.
Clear Breeze is a major metro employer. It also happens to be a company in which the mayor's wife is very heavily invested. Now, no one outside this office or their company knows about the theft, so we have to handle this very quickly, very quietly.
All right, any leads?
Nothing so far. We can't identify the perpetrator because he was wearing a fumigation mask. However, we are going to get our hands on the file for Clear Breeze's security system, but it's very hush-hush, so one of you's going to have to stick around for it. I'm serious.
Heads or tails?
Yeah, it's me. Hey, look, I didn't mean to kill him. It was an accident, all right? I want more money. Yeah, what the hell with you?
Catlett actually came through, huh?
Yeah, believe it or not, he's good for something. I'll tell you, for such a countercultural guy, this D. Revere was seriously paranoid.
I thought the counterculture was paranoid by definition.
His security system was put in by 3 separate companies, none knowing what the other was doing. Sort of D. Revere's own fail-safe system.
A lot of good it did him, huh?
Frankie, let me ask you something.
Yeah, sure.
Is this professional concern, or you're just worried about losing your shirt?
You know, I resent that remark.
I think you're worried about losing your shirt.
Looking for Tina Bloom.
She's almost finished with a meeting. Just have a seat.
Thanks.
There won't be a problem fulfilling your order, Mr. Kwame. But with Bob's sudden death, we're in a bit of disarray.
I understand, Miss Bloom. That's what has me worried.
Please, we just need a few days to get back on track.
I'm hoping that's all it will be. Again, Miss Bloom, my condolences.
Thank you.
Mr. Kwame, Charles Peterson, Night Cola. Give me a call, sir. We'd love to be in business with you.
You've got a lot of damn gall, Peterson, coming here to pick over the body. I'm sorry about this, Mr. Kwame.
No need to apologize.
I just came to pay my respects. And to let you know that we'd be interested in making Clear Breeze a part of the Night Cola family.
This company is not for sale. Not ever.
Well, if that's your decision. But maybe we can talk again when you've got a better handle on your feelings.
How's this for a handle? Get out of here.
Tina, the police are here.
Tina Bloom.
Hi, I'm Detective Cameron Westlake, and this is my partner, Joe Astor. We're with Special Projects.
Hi.
Who's the aging yuppie?
Charles Peterson, West Coast Divisional President of Night Cola, the competition. Shall we? They've been trying to drive Clear Breeze off the market since we hit it big. He threatened to pull his product from any store that carried ours. They were the #1 sellers, so...
But that can't be legal.
We didn't think so either, but we nearly went bankrupt trying to prove it.
Oh, thanks.
So, you think this Peterson might have anything to do with the case?
Peterson is capable of almost anything when it comes to better corporate profits.
Thank you.
This tastes like oranges.
Is your first Clear Breeze?
Yeah.
Frankie turned me on to it. It always tastes like root beer to me.
That was Bob's stroke of genius. Clear Breeze tastes differently to everyone. It interacts with your body's enzymes to create a personal flavor.
I like the sound of that.
Enjoy it while you can. Whoever stole the formula took the only copy. We can't make more, and the disc can't be duplicated either.
That's crazy.
That was Bob. He made every batch himself from ingredients only he knew.
It's interesting. It's a strange way to run a business.
Tell me about it. I was his partner.
Can I ask you, was your partnership anything more than just partners?
When I was getting my MBA, I did some modeling on the side, and Bob needed a model for his ad campaign, and I came in. We started talking. We found out that we both loved 70s rock and roll, especially a West Coast band called Spirit.
So it was love at first sight?
Our relationship was spiritual, not sexual. And of course, there was the professional side as well. Kind of like you and your partner, right?
Oh, right.
Terrific. Because I think you are an incredibly beautiful man. Make that your mantra for today.
Okay, thank you. I think. If we get back to the disc, though, do you think Peterson would have known about it?
It's possible. Night Cola's been spying on us ever since we opened for business.
You're a difficult man to find.
You try anything, you'll never get the disc.
Every word out of your mouth is a threat. I'd hate to have lived your life.
Yeah, well, I intend to keep living it. And I want $5 million for the disc.
We agreed on
That was before Bob croaked.
3.5.
Look, I'm not negotiating. The number is 5.
You give me the disco.
Now who's threatening Kwame? I'll be in touch.
So what do you make of her?
She's whacked. I mean, she's obviously brilliant. She's built like a...
I get the picture.
So what do you make of her?
Make that your mantra for the day?
I hear that all the time.
Detectives! I got a ransom call. Since Bob's murder, I've been recording all my incoming calls.
Good idea.
You want the disc? I want $5 million in unmarked bills. Nothing larger than 100. I want it by tomorrow morning. I'll let you know exactly where and when. Come alone.
But...
No buts. I'll be in touch.
Well, do you recognize the voice?
$5 million. All the money that we made, we sunk right back into the company. I don't have it.
We do. Okay, here we go.
Oh, God. If only it were real, I wouldn't be so worried about losing my shirt.
Well, it's not. And you are. How are those transmitters coming?
Pretty good. I'm actually pretty proud of them. These transmitters are preset to the defender's frequency. They got a radius of about 10 miles. And all we do is take this little puppy off like that. Take our little money here. Stick it right there. And voila. Pretty good, huh?
Not bad. She got any hits yet on the company files?
Nothing on our killer yet. But I did find out that Clear Breeze is opening up a bottling plant in North Africa.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, what's this Tina Bloom like?
Well, she seems to be the financial brains behind the company.
Yeah, brains ain't gonna help with the formula going. Man, I gotta get out while the getting's good.
Do the words insider trading mean anything to you?
It's your own fault, Joseph.
My fault.
If you'd stuck to the terms of our deal, you'd have the formula and everything would be hunky-dory. Instead of this mess Madden's created by killing poor old Bob. How much does Madden want for the disc?
$2 million.
You know, I love you, Joseph. For a politician, you're a lousy liar.
I intend to keep living it. And I want $5 million for the disc.
We agreed on 3.
That was before Bob croaked. Look, I'm not negotiating. The number is 5.
How did you get this?
Look around. I've got a dozen pieces of inventory that can do the job.
You've made your point, Davis.
I'm not so sure. I'll get you the disc. But Madden and I do have one thing in common. We're both non-negotiable.
Tina, relax. He'll call.
Tina Bloom. Mr. Kwame. I know you're on a tight schedule. End of the week. I promise. Bye. He wants his custom formula.
Custom?
We adjust Clear Breeze for local tastes. Some like it sweeter, some with a little more bite. I just want this to be over. Hello. Yeah, I know where it is.
Right, here we go. It's showtime.
So you're receiving the signal from the transmitter?
Loud and clear.
Tina, it's Detective Westlake. We're here. We're right on top of you.
Stay focused.
And Tina, just try to relax. Just play it like he calls it. Leave the rest to us.
That's right. Just go up to the drive-through window, just like you said.
Toss the bag through the window.
Thanks.
No! Give that back to me!
Are you okay?
This thing should have been shut down and closed up like that, but no. You let this guy steal the secret formula right out from under your noses. Well, now what?
Well, we're trying to ID the dead man, and Frankie's getting the video from the security camera at the train station, so hopefully we'll be able to ID the shooter.
And I'm on my way over to see Tina right now. What?
Forget your mantra?
You're not gonna let that one go, are you?
Not real soon.
Mantra.
We have enough clear breeze in the warehouse to fill orders for a few days.
Tina, I want to apologize for the slight setback.
I took this picture when we sold our millionth bottle. And now all the money in the world can't save us.
I promise we'll get this whole thing straightened out.
Somehow when you say that, I believe you.
Good.
I feel a spiritual bond happening here.
Tina, I think you're probably feeling a little vulnerable right about now.
So what if I am?
Well, no, it's just,
You're with someone.
No, that's not it.
Is it Detective Westlake?
No. We're just partners.
Really? I just thought because of the way you look at each other and your body language and
No, I can't. I don't mix business with pleasure.
That's the same line I gave Bob when I joined the company. He didn't buy it either.
Come on, baby, come on.
Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Hey, guys, that dead guy at the Burger Planet, his name's Frank Madden. Look at this, one-time deep cover operative.
Some wet work with the weather underground.
How'd you know that?
We, worked together once.
Where?
Let's just leave it at that we worked together once.
Okay.
This last known employer, Brink Analysis, consulting company that did some work for Knight Cola.
Interesting. Not quite as interesting as what you just dropped, but...
Go pay a visit to Mr. Knight Cola himself.
Why don't you take Catlett along with you? He's been dying to get into this case.
Why would I want to ruin a pleasant drive across town?
You want to spend 2 hours briefing him later? I didn't think so.
Mr. Peterson, Sherman Catlett, FBI. This is Joe Astor, Special Investigations.
Charles Peterson, how do you do? You look familiar.
I've been around.
Gentlemen, have a seat. So, is there some kind of problem?
We just have a couple of questions.
Regarding?
Frank Madden did some freelance work for your company?
Not that I'm aware of. Then again, we employ over 10,000 people here, so you can appreciate I can't know them all by name.
Well, I think you'd remember Madden. He's an industrial saboteur.
I'm not sure where you're going with this, but I resent that implication.
It's a free country. Go ahead and resent all you like. Madden worked for Brink Analysis. That's starting to sound a little more familiar.
You gentlemen care to tell me what this is about, or shall I just call my lawyer?
Bob de Revere was killed.
I thought he died of a heart attack.
You thought wrong. Frank Madden is our prime suspect. We know you've hired him in the past.
Perhaps I haven't made myself clear. I've never even heard of this Madden.
Okay, but if you're lying, we'll have you up on conspiracy faster than you can drink a bottle of your billion-dollar beverage. You deal straight, everything will go down a lot smoother.
Well, gentlemen, you may refer any other questions you have for me to my attorneys.
Hey, Ma, it's Frankie. ¿Cómo está, huh? Good? Good. Ma, you remember that stock we bought into last year? Yeah. Well, I was wondering, you think you might want to sell some? Oh, Ma, you don't gotta talk like that. I know you don't need the cash. Ma, I gotta go. I'll talk to you about it later. Yeah. Because I gotta go!
Any luck at Knight Cola?
Nah, this Peterson's somewhat of a jerk, but I don't think he's capable of ordering a hit.
You know, we still don't have a match on our killer yet.
I still think we're missing something with this guy.
Yeah, so why don't you shake his tree and see what comes out?
Yeah, he's just gonna hide behind his lawyer like he just did.
Not if he doesn't know we're shaking it.
Just move a little closer so you can dear. Please don't hesitate to ask. First of all, I want to welcome
problem?
It's my card. It must have fallen off.
Sorry, you need the card.
That's ridiculous. You know me.
I did mention delivery was COD.
Always the mercenary in every sense of the word.
Remember who you're talking to, Joseph. We shared a foxhole.
And precious little else, you'll get your money.
You do understand my concern.
All right, all right. I admit it was a mistake using Madden.
You got that right. Here, I brokered the deal. And you tried to cut me out by hiring our old CIA contact. Is that any way to treat a comrade in arms? But you've got the disc now.
I was merely trying to cut costs.
And you're still getting a bargain.
You called 10 million a bargain. Madden was costing half that.
Then he tried to sell it back to Clear Breeze and blow you off. Lucky I don't hold a grudge.
You take me for an idiot? This isn't a formula. It's garbage.
De Revere must have encrypted the disk.
Then you decrypt it now, or the deal is off. Comrade.
You know, this guy De Revere's been at more happenings than a presidential intern. Look at this. Kent State, March on Washington, Woodstock.
Yeah, and he's got the photos to prove it. What's weird, though, is that for a guy who had his picture taken everywhere, there's nothing before June of '67.
Ah, yes. The summer of love. Oh, look at this. The guy was born in Kankakee, Illinois. Kankakee. Went to the University of Illinois.
Right, but between birth and college, there's nothing.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of stuff can happen. Fire, flood, mudslide. At least he managed to keep the right stuff, though, huh? Oh, yes, birth certificate, diploma.
Right. That's what bothers me.
Westlake, you ran a death certificate search on Robert De Revere?
Yeah. Call it a hunch.
What, that he's dead? That's a good hunch.
No, that he was dead long before the murder took place. Let me see his birth certificate.
But... What?
The real Bob De Revere died in a motorcycle accident in Abilene, Texas in 1959. He was 15 years old.
Well, then who's the guy who died at Clear Breeze and sent my stock plummeting?
I don't know, but whoever he is, he took this dead kid's identity and made it his own.
Agent Catlett's office.
Pearl, give me Sherman's. Joe Astor.
Yeah, Catlett.
Sherman, listen to me. I found a memo about brink analysis in Peterson's file.
Right, Madden's company.
How'd you happen to come across Peterson's files?
You don't really want me to answer that, do you?
Oh, God.
It outlines tactics used to cripple at least a dozen companies for Night Cola, from theft to sabotage to public health scares.
I knew Peterson was lying about what he knew.
I'll send you a copy.
No way. You don't have a warrant. They trace it back here, I'm screwed.
All right, listen, I gotta go. He's gonna be back from lunch any minute.
Seal the building. We have a security breach.
Well. You really do get around.
More than you know. You may want to reconsider that. Call off your Gestapo.
And why's that?
Because I've been doing a little research into the whole history of Night Cola's involvement in industrial sabotage.
This is Peterson. Code friendly. We have a false alarm.
Actually, it's just as well that you're here. Have a little something for you.
Thought you told us earlier you knew nothing about Brink.
I didn't. But I had heard rumors about what the company used to be before I came on board. I hacked into my predecessor's files, and that's when I found the memo.
And before that moment, you had no idea about the sabotage?
No, none at all. I just met with our lawyers to discuss what to do about it.
Innocent people don't usually meet with their lawyers first.
Our attorneys advised me to bury the documents until I conduct an internal investigation. Seems a little late for that now.
X-Man.
Hey.
Where's your partner?
She's on a mission. She found out De Revere isn't really De Revere.
What?
Incredible, huh? After checking every single local database I could, you're not gonna believe what I came up with.
What now?
Check this out. Your boy from the train platform, Lionel Davis, South African mercenary, CEO of Brink Analysis, and you can bet your weekly paycheck that's the guy who murdered Madden.
Let's go grab him.
Yeah, if we knew where he was. Guy's got no known residence. His company went bankrupt a year ago. He's a ghost.
Well, Peterson gave me a list of Brink's real estate holdings.
Beautiful. Oh. All right, let's see what we got.
The man you knew as Bob De Revere was a CIA agent, born Alan Walker, an expert in subversion through illicit chemical use. Yeah, I know it sounds nuts, but trust me, it's the truth.
He went deep cover in '67 in San Francisco as part of a joint cell between the FBI and the CIA called COINTELPRO. Its purpose was to fight the anti-war movement from within.
His job was making and distributing LSD to keep the protesters drugged and submissive.
Bob was part of the peace movement.
He was there as a spy.
No.
I'm afraid so. And we're trying to find out why he kept his cover.
I didn't know anything about this.
Interesting story, huh?
That's wild.
I know.
How'd Tina take it?
Well, it kind of blew her away. But I think that his murder is somehow related to his past.
Some peacenik out for revenge. Can you believe that?
Davis, this guy that killed my buddy Madden, turns out he was a mercenary in Africa under the command of Joseph Kwame.
Oh, the Circle Titans.
Guys, I found him. I found Davis.
He dumped all of Brink's real estate holdings except for one, 77 West Gardner.
All right, why don't you guys see what you can find on Kwame, and I'll check out the address for Davis.
Be careful out there.
Always am.
You said you could break it, Davis.
It's just going to take some time. Not my fault Bob was so paranoid.
Election's a week away. I need that formula now.
Clear breeze, the opiate of the masses. Why don't you use that for your campaign slogan?
This is not a game, Davis. Once I dose those factions bound to vote against me, I will be president for life.
Let's not forget I'm the one who convinced Bob to make your special soda. If you'd stuck to the original plan, you'd have had everything you needed.
Yes, and he would have charged me 30 million.
Just have to figure out the key.
What about that girl, Tina? She must know how to decrypt that.
Maybe.
We have a guest.
He's some kind of cop.
Kwame, no!
Where'd he go? Where is he going? Might as well tell me.
Miss Blue,
Mr. Kwame.
I know I've come at a bad time, but I'm afraid my schedule makes it necessary.
Hello?
Partner, meet me over at Clear Breeze.
What's going on?
Davis is dead. Kwame shot him in the back. I think Tina's in trouble.
All right, well, I'm not far from there. I'm on my way.
Good. Just wait for me.
Right, like you'd wait for me.
I would. All right, well, listen, if you get there before me, just be careful.
Always am.
This is a waste of time.
Are you saying Bob never gave you access to the formula to code secrets?
Yes. From what I learned today, he kept a lot of secrets from me.
Miss Blue, you are lying. The formula, this is encrypted, which means there is a key, a file, or something that decrypts it.
I don't know.
The disc is missing. What is this?
It's a music CD. It's a band called Spirit, an album that Bob listened to whenever he came down here. Look, it's still in the machine.
What is it? What's happening?
We found the key.
What?
The formula is tied into the notes of the song.
To tell you something, go right to your head. I got a light on you, babe.
Miss Blue, you must come with me.
You don't need me anymore.
Now. Oh, watch your step there, yes. Miss Blue, take it easy.
Let her go, Kwame.
Drop the gun. Oh, she's finished.
Let her go.
I'm next.
We can talk this one out.
No talk. 1, 2.
Okay. All right.
Kwame, drop it.
So how's it taste, Kwame?
Probably like 20 years of hard time. You okay?
Yeah, thanks. Kwame's request for diplomatic immunity has been declined.
It's not a big surprise. I mean, the guy was planning on using this doped-up stuff to overthrow the government.
Caught this perpetrator walking down the hall.
How'd it go?
It's a long story, but it turns out with Peterson's cooperation, they're opening up a full-scale investigation into Night Cola's past criminal activities.
No, I mean with Tina.
What do you mean?
Well, I got the impression that she was interested in you, if you catch my drift.
Well, she's not really my type, if you catch my drift.
Really? Well, this came here for all of us to thank us for saving the company.
Friends for life?
Can I see that, please? Hey, do you think that this would entitle us to, you know, a piece of the action?
No, probably just a lifetime supply of Clear Breeze.
What are you so upset about? I hear their stock's going through the roof.
I know.
Tell her, Frankie.
I panicked, okay? When the news hit the press, I
Why?
He sold his stock.
Hey, look on the bright side.
What?
You'll never be thirsty again.
And let that be your mantra for the day.
What?